Hey guys, so I just wanted to kind of touch base. I had mentioned a while ago about doing some new things. So one of the new things that I mentioned I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing some talks with a friend of mine. And well, I'll introduce him next week. But for today, I just kind of wanted to give you a brief heads up so it doesn't get so long when I introduce him next week. I just wanted to give a little bit of a heads up about where my head's going as far as heading off in some new directions. So one of the reasons for doing more talks besides Jane Talks is that I think that while Jane Talks is more of my personal journey, my personal growth or thoughts, I've also learned that there's a lot more going on around me than I was going to say than I was aware of, but maybe that's not really totally truthful either. Maybe than I allowed myself to think about. I think that a lot of times, for me anyway, I kind of felt as if the things that were going on in society, in our world, they didn't pertain to me. I didn't need to worry about that. That wasn't my concern. And I think that one of the biggest things that I've realized is that, we all affect each other in this big old world, whether we're halfway across the world or next door neighbors. And I think it's really important to be aware and to consider more than just our own little worlds. So that's the biggest reason for the purpose of talking about other things. And the other part of that is for me to challenge my own self. And that's one thing that my friend Jim always does. He challenges my thinking. And I know that one of my biggest I don't want to be negative, and the first word that came to my mind is flaws. One of my biggest flaws. Let me see if I can figure out a way to rephrase that. So, one of the areas that I would like to focus more on to go forward and for further growth on my part is challenging myself. So challenging my thinking and pushing past my limiting beliefs. And there are an awful lot of them. So I'm having a lot of fun doing that. Thinking about things, having ideas or thoughts thrown at me and just responding however comes to mind. And then one of the things that I love about Jim is just his ability to challenge me to think, so that at the beginning of a conversation, in my head, I might feel a certain way, but towards the end, I have a totally different perspective on it, which I think it's great. It's exciting, it's inspiring, it's empowering, and I'm really enjoying myself. Anyway, so in a nutshell, we'll be talking about whatever comes to mind. So it could be world events, it could be some thought that came into our minds, or a situation or a happening or something we'd like to do, anything like that. Just real life stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I changed my Throw It Back Thursday to Truth Talkin' Thursday, because I don't know how to be anything other than what I am. So kind of whatever comes out of my mouth, that's what you'll get. So all the blah, you'll get all that. No holds barred. No, there's no desire to be offensive. There's no desire to be rude, and I'm certainly open to criticism. So if you have thoughts about anything I've said or something that you'd like me to talk about, then by all means send me a message. You can go on my website, JANEturtic.com. Check out the blog there. Add your comments if you like, and we'll go from there. So I'm really looking forward next week to introducing you to Jim. He's a local author, and his books are great, and I'm sure you'll see why we get along so well and why I admire him. He's just a down to earth, open guy, and I feel really honored that he's doing this with me, because he's got an awful lot to share. So I hope you guys have a great week, and look for us next week. I'm looking forward to our first conversations.